Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. Um, it's Sunday, March 15th turning that down. Okay, let's see. Is anybody going to join us today? I guess I don't need my hair up until. Oh, people are jumping on. I guess people are home. What are you doing? I know what I'm doing. Oops, I got to switch my little sign around. So I notify the family that I'm not. Who's hanging around today or who's just lurking and has nothing? So, it's Sunday. I grabbed, hi, Ann from Virginia. I thought, why not congregate together? Church is online. We could have creative church today. I've been working on some stuff. Donna and I been working on some stuff. I got some necessities as we hunker down. I got some water, which I didn't buy. It came out of the tap, so I'm taking my chances. Good morning, Judy. I have a new teapot, and it's tea time. I bought this. I bought a set of 4 teacups yesterday. Great idea. I mean, I have nothing planned, but I've been working all day. In fact, the great news, I hate to say this, is I will be working from home all next week. They want to keep me safe. I guess when you are, there are certain ones of us, they want us just to work from home. So I'm going to go into the office like 2 days a week. Sorry, this is not a good look, but normally I would do it when, this is morning meditation. This is how it goes. I see people are logging in, so that's good. I don't have a plan. I have a teapot. I have some Rice Krispie treats for an event that was canceled, so it's my obligation to eat them. And then I have a box of Famous Amos cookies. In other words, once all is said and done, the coronavirus will have caused me to have gained 48 pounds. But I'm going to go take a walk later. And it's actually, there's a little break in the clouds. Look at this. Anybody want a spot of tea? So I have a whole new tea kettle. That's mine. Yeah. No, there is no CDC warnings on the water. I was just joking because everybody's running out and buying water and I didn't get it. And by the way, I have a Brita. I don't use tap water. I mean, I use tap water in the Brita. Good morning. Yeah, there's no warnings. Don't listen to me. I haven't even had the news on today, which normally I have the news on by now, but I decided that a day of work and creativity, and why not have you guys, I'll put a little lipstick on. That's as far as we're going around here. But I would pull my art journal out. Maybe this would be a creative church for those of you, but maybe a lot of you have already been to church via online. Yeah, I'm just here to do my morning meditation and before I do some more work. And my partner and I, Donna, have been, things have been stirring all morning long. And yes, I brought sweets out. I haven't even had breakfast. So greetings from Antigua, Linda. Interesting. Love that. Yeah, let me know where you're tuning in from. I have, lots of little things that have been going on, and I guess I'm true to form. I like to find the positives in things. I think somebody might have noticed I posted a couple of times that the CDC recommends you stay home and, hunker in. And for an artist or a crafter or anything with like a creative mind, those of us who buy supplies or have supplies, we've been prepping for this for years. I mean, we are ready to go down and be home and have somebody tell us we have to be home. Julie just said hi from Arkansas. Yeah, just tell me you're here. I just pulled my art journal out and I thought, let's just get creative together on an impromptu, no no prep, no nothing, no expectations. Maybe you guys have a piece of paper, an art journal. When things are like this, um, I tend to be really thankful. I love my home. First off, I'm kind of an introvert. I really am an introvert. I really love my home, and I really love people forcing me to be home. And I love people forcing my kids to be home. And I have two seniors. I'm in a completely different space than those who have younger kids. I remember that. I have two seniors. They're able to drive. Money. Oh my God. I know when you're short on work. Now I brought all my work home. Cindy just said, hello from Tennessee. I love you, girl. I love you so much. And Julie said, staying in. Robin said, I'm glad I saw this. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to do, but just to say, make the best of it. I will admit, finally go to the store on Friday. I just felt ill prepared because I don't tend to go with the, panic of things. I did need toilet paper 2 weeks ago. I was lucky I went to Costco and got it. And I am a germaphobe. So I have sanitizing wipes all the time. I have gloves. I mean, basically, yeah, if I could live in a bubble and be in my home, I mean, this is just a dream for me. And I'm not saying that I want this. I am worried. The one thing I did put out, and I said this, and I feel so strongly about this, and then this is it. It's not political. I don't want to get into it. We're here to just draw. I have friends, dear friends and family with compromised immune systems. My parents are older. I will forego March Madness. I will forego the concert tickets I have. I will forego being in an arena. I will forego all those things if I know, there's so many people that can be affected by this. So I don't care. Run out, buy your toilet paper. I don't like the hoarding. I don't like the craziness of it. I did go to the store on Friday, and I happen to have panic attacks when I'm in crowded spaces. But I do carry my own wipes and sanitizer, so I had no problem with that. The lady in front of me just started taking all the sanitizers out of the container to wipe her cart down, but she stuffed them in her purse. I mean, okay. I didn't want to get into it. People were tense. I wanted potato chips and dip, and I felt like for my family, God forbid, if we are all mandatory to stay at home, which I know grocery stores wouldn't close, somehow I'd get food. I just wanted potato chips and dip and wanted to watch 18 movies and be alone in my house. And I felt like I need to do better and go out and get them orange juice and eggs and bread. And I don't know. So I did it. I spent $119. I got stuff for the dog. I spent $119 that I wouldn't have spent. So I didn't buy toilet paper and I didn't buy water. But if those of you who are looking for the Lipton onion soup mix, the sour cream, and the Lay's potato chips, I apologize. Come on over. Just make sure you bring your own toilet paper. Okay, so it's 24 minutes in and people are joining, which I love. Is it 20? No, it's only 3 minutes in. What am I saying? 9 minutes in. So, I mean, share your thoughts, share what you're doing. But for those of us who are creative and have an art studio, it's time to get shit done. I mean, I submitted my wine barrel submission into our Art and Wine Festival. It's not due until April 15th. Okay. Just so you know, that never happens. I come steamrolling in the minute before. Roxanne said, so good to see you. Enjoy your chips and dip, and I hope you watch a fun movie. Last night, I would love your Netflix. I will go through the comments. I would love your Netflix suggestions. I'm home all alone. My kids are actually, well, my son just came home because they're so slow at work. Who wants to be at a restaurant? And he's napping, and my daughter is at work, but I'm home alone. And I had a friend and neighbor said, hey, do you want to play cribbage later? Yeah, sounds good to me. I mean, really? Now you want to play cards? Great. But my plan is to be in my studio making videos all day. And Roxanne, it is so good to see you too. I should say, I'm happy to see everybody. So I really hope for those of you who it's directly affecting, and my heavens, if you are elderly and you need your grocery shopping done, I'll go in. I got plenty of hand sanitizers, and I'll go in for you. I wish somebody would just message me and say, you need me to go to the grocery store. Now, I will say that there's a high probability I will have a panic attack, and that's not from getting the groceries. It's the fact that I don't like to be in crowded spaces. That's it. But our local community was actually really good. They've been forming these nice lines. So I live in a small town. I'm pretty lucky that way. I work in a much bigger town, and the Costco was crazy on Friday. There was no way in God's green earth I was going in there. I got gas. So I got chips and dips if you want to come over and you're wearing a bubble and have your own toilet paper. So hi, if you're just joining, this is how it's going to go today. No plan. Love is Blind. Roxanne, we both know I don't need to watch that. It's also Blind, Deaf, and Dumb. I couldn't resist. I just couldn't resist. Anyway, The Crown are both good. Okay, yesterday, if you need a good movie, I went and did the pay-per-view route, and I did Ford versus Ferrari. So I have that rented for 2 days, and my printer just went off. The Crown, Amazon Prime. Oh, Miss Maisel. I do have Amazon Prime. That's a great idea. Oh my God. Okay. You guys, I'm going to brag for 2 minutes. Okay. Hi, Julie. You have toilet paper, but you're in the UK. I'm good, but I'll let you know. Okay. Okay, Miss Maisel, I'm going to do that one. I'm going to commit to that one. I have, you don't need, here's my TV changer. It's tea time. I won't flip my glass over. So this is my morning meditation book. There's nothing big or secret about it. It's a watercolor book. I will share that. It's a moleskin. It's an odd size, but it works for me right now. You guys, I do have to say, so having older kids, I have 2 seniors going into high school, and I don't know if my son just printed that up to let me know, but he just got into Davis and UCSD. Okay, that's it. And my daughter they both got into SDSU. I'm doing a lot of those lately. But for all those poor kids, college kids who are coming home, it's just so stressful. It's funny, though. This weekend, I couldn't have had more stuff packed into it. And then to have it canceled was, I don't know. I'm weird about, okay, you want to cancel and lock me in my home? Go for it. I don't think most people think or know, but I really am an introverted. Oh, hi. I never know how to say your name. Mitsiana. So, hi, guys. Thank you. I just thought I would just draw. If you're looking for an entertainment, I could move this to the bathtub later, but probably not going to see much you want to see. Now this is just going to make May, and you know how when you put things off and you reschedule stuff, it's just going to put it off even further. The inevitable is coming, but so today I'll keep it simple. Maybe you want to go get your kids. Hi, Georgina. Maybe you want to go get your kids and pull out their watercolor set. So I'll even keep it to I'm just pulling out basic watercolor sets. If you have your kids' Crayolas, we can do a background. We can do a drawing. We can We don't have to do anything. We could just sit and chat. I feel better already. And I got enough chocolate. Oh, I did say it. I always don't want to butcher anybody's name. But my last name is Weinsaffel, so I feel like if I'm going to butcher your name, if I'm going to butcher your name, go have at it. Hi there, my love, Yvonne. Okay, so I'll switch this so you don't have to look at me because there's nothing interesting going on there. Hold on, I hope that my focus is working. It seems like it is. I don't see hold on. Yeah, okay, turn that on. Hold on, I'm going to come back to me. All right, there we go. Let's just see. Yeah, that seems like it's working. That seems fairly reasonable. Okay, so if you're doing nothing today, maybe grab your kids and just say, hey, let's go draw. Let's paint. Let's get creative. Let's get messy. Oh, everybody is saying, I love this break too. It's crazy here. Schools are closing for a few weeks. Yeah, our schools are done too. I have seniors though in high school, so they can drive and get around. I mean, I can understand if they were little again. I just pulled this set of watercolors out. I pulled a primary set, but I'm going to use this because I haven't really used it much. This one's by Prima, and the colors are Currents. I mean, those are just beautiful colors. I might add some yellow in there. I am working on stuff because this just has me thinking about some things, and I'm talking to my partner, Donna, and I have been working all morning, and that's why I thought, well, I'm just going to slow it down a bit. She was online watching church, and I thought, well, I'm going to go to my church of sorts, and here I am. So, for those of you who have never picked up a paintbrush, I'm your girl. No, I'm actually going to wet this whole page down. Let's just do a background. I can draw if you want to. Everybody loves to draw. Okay, good. Vicki goes, this is fun. Yeah, love the aqua colors. So I'm going to wet this whole page down because this is watercolor paper, and watercolors do great with water. They're not called vodka colors, although that's a good reason. I bet you they flow just as easily. And I'm going to use a primary yellow here first just because I love yellow so much, and it's a good little. And I got a water bin here. Basically, I don't have any tricks up my sleeve. I don't really have a plan. I'm at peace with whatever happens today. If these colors go together and they go and blend together, awesome. If they don't, awesome. This is how I run my life. Except for now, you all know I have a boatload of hand sanitizer, and I had that before, so nobody yell at me. I actually wipe stuff down religiously. No school for 2 weeks, and they can't go anywhere. Fun for all. So when you have teenagers, mine are going to work. I mean, mine are relatively, well, they went to friend's house last night. We live in a small town. It's almost like a bubble. And until I hear otherwise, they're allowed to hang in the bubble. That's my philosophy. Yvonne just said I'm in the cabin in the woods. Okay, she seems the smartest. I just had a friend say, hey, go up to my cabin and I had a lot of good invites. Let's hang out. I'm like, no. I'm going to stay home, watch Netflix, and be alone. Like I want to, people. So this chart right here, I'm going to tell you this. I need to reprint it, and I need to just put it on the back. It's confusing that I have to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then I've got to go 1, 2, 3. Like I have to count across. It's messing with my noggin. I don't know what color I'm using, basically, because See, your kids could do this. The other ones go across, 6 across, so I don't have to count anything and look where the colors are. The good news is most of the time I really don't care what color it is. So I decided today was just a good day to hang out, and we'll do a little bit of this. I won't keep anybody online. I just thought it was a good place to congregate. Yeah, it's easy to ask. Hitomi just said, I love that the creative people are doing social distancing. That's something we want to do all the time. We don't really care what you got going. You don't want me to go to a concert filled with 82,000 people? I did get a little bit rubbed. I will tell you this. I got a little bit rubbed, and I know everything is a hoax and everything is a this, and we're not going to do this. And I saw a couple people say, March Madness. Listen, I was bummed about March Madness. I am a basketball fiend, and I love these athletes who put their life into what they're doing and their craft and all that good stuff. But I can forego. I'm not going to complain unless I have a better solution, which I don't. I also have, I don't pretend to know better. I don't know that our government, whatever, but the CDC, all that. I'm willing to follow what you have to say to keep me safe because I don't have a better solution. That's my philosophy. Is that? Okay. So I'm not, and trust me, if you get political on anything I do, you go to bye-bye land for me. Not, I don't kick you out. I don't care. No, I do care, but I care my way, and I don't care to make my, I don't care to discuss it in times like this. Unless you have a better solution, I'm willing to stay in my studio. In fact, I volunteer to stay in my studio. Yeah, I'm bummed out about every bit of sports. I really am. And I also, so it's weird, but you do think of things like this, and I know this for a fact because of federal law enforcement. There's no sports. So, and I'm not, the guys and gals who are big sports people, and things like domestic violence go up. You don't think of those things, but that's what happens. And it's not pleasant. I know this because I have many great friends who are in law enforcement. We talked about it yesterday. I don't know what I'm doing right now. But it has an effect. It's deep-rooted for many. When things are canceled, I saw, and I didn't mean to laugh, I saw on the news that they, in Brazil, did those UFC fighting. The birth rate's definitely going to go up. Now, in my case, I could drop a football team. I am single, so the good news is I am safe. And I don't have any plans. But I was watching on the news that I don't know, it's the cage thing. I don't know anything about it. They did just those two guys in an arena, and they aired it, and it was like, the viewership went up, and it was just two guys in a cage, and it was, I don't know, I found it, I'm just putting this paper towel down. I know that sounds barbaric. To me, it looked barbaric, but it also looked funny. It was like, oh, I don't know. But I was thinking, oh, they're definitely, MMA. Thank you. And I don't mean to laugh, but it was kind of like, really? Those guys had to go to work. Mixed martial arts. Thank you. It was just like this huge, they didn't even just say, hey, let's just go have it in a local gym somewhere. They had it, in that huge arena, and it was empty, and it just caught me as funny. I'm not laughing at them. I don't want one person their son's a mixed martial artist, and I have them coming after me. I'm just a girl who wants to sit here and paint pretty pictures. Okay, so this is going to dry. I don't have anything. This is, for those of you who know me, this is how I create. I do take my paintbrushes out of their water, though. I just have, this is what is this? A watercolor journal, so that's watercolor paper. I just put like a paper towel in between it just because I knew I was going to just saturate the heck out of it, and then I'm going to draw something in it. That's what I'm doing, and no practice. I didn't know what we were doing. I just wanted to be with people who are like-minded, and I really felt golf was just going. Golf, I thought they could do on their own, and I thought the golfers can stand 10 feet away from one another. They don't need a crowd of people. And wouldn't the golf community do really well right now? There are a few sports that I feel like it's logistically possible to have this go down and handle. But like basketball players, no. I mean, they're sweating and their body contact, but I don't ever see a golfer attacking another golfer. What other things are fun to do and can completely be done? Now, Hitomi just said bummed she has to go to work. I'm thankful that my work made it possible. Well, they always make it possible. They've made it very possible for me to be at home and logged in. And so I'm looking forward to that freedom. I'll go in 2 days next week. It does kind of look like the sky. I just really, Tara, good afternoon. You didn't really miss anything. I just took like watercolors, and while I was speaking, wasn't even paying attention, but just did a little bit of turquoise blue and some yellow. And this is my practice art journal. Yeah, Robin said I have to go to work. So I spent some time at work on Friday and just prepping the guys, stand far apart, because we have construction going on. And what else did we do? Oh, we only have 2 guys going into the office. Will there be a replay of this? My daughter in Texas is having internet trouble. Oh, absolutely. I'll just leave it. I'll put it on YouTube after this. Yeah. Absolutely, Julie. It's going to my YouTube channel, and maybe somebody could look up Tracy Weinzeffel on YouTube. I don't know my own YouTube channeling. Yeah, my work is really without. I don't have to deal with the public. I also try not to have people call me. In fact, I go to work in a bubble, and I just. I am the numbers and HR. No. I work in construction, but the project management side of it. So I have meetings, but I generally tell everybody, don't call me. Don't come see me. I am amazing in customer service. This is just watercolors, and I just used, really just did a couple of I don't know, I was just shooting for something. Oh my God, Carrie, everybody, let's give a resounding applause for Carrie. Oh, I'll turn this back on. You're not losing me. Carrie, for any of you who are in the medical field, right now I just texted one of my my guy friends this morning, and I said, Carrie, anybody who has no choice, I mean, I know that's what you signed up for. I'm not I'm not like this is a big surprise for you. I understand that. But any of you who have to go in, and it's tea time, any of you who have to go in the medical field, and I feel sorry for anybody right now who's having, who just gets the common cold, who coughs, although I feel like it's a good way to get a line broken up in the grocery store. Anybody right now who breaks a foot, I mean, can you imagine now you have to go to the hospital? Oh, I don't even want to say that. I need to put myself in a bubble. Yeah, everybody in the medical field, look at Terry says, I've done paper crafting all morning. Right now I'm cutting apart old calendars and watching you. Isn't that the best morning ever? Yeah. Yeah, thank you to the medical workers. I don't even know. I mean, I guess because you don't have the option to be in a bubble. And I'm just waiting for this to dry. If you guys were wondering what I'm doing, I guess I could throw a heat gun on it. I mean, there's no sense watching paint dry. That's not why you tuned in. Yeah, to all of you, we all know why I couldn't go in the medical field. I'd have to deal with people and touch them and look at their feet. Yeah. All of my, can't do it. Oh yeah, Carrie. Yeah, I really had to give my parents a talking to and saying, please don't leave the house. It's not necessary. I don't live near them, but my brother does. So I was like, my brother can do the stuff you need. Yeah, online church, that was available this morning. Right now we're on online church. It's creative church for creatives. It's where like-minded souls get together. I love cranky old men, my favorite. I do too if I don't have to touch their feet. I could be in the medical profession, but just say, hey, listen, I really am good from about shoulder to kneecaps. Anything below the kneecaps, you're going to have to call the foot specialist. Is that possible? Could I have gone into the medical field? I'm a math person. Yeah. So, so for those of you who are just saying hi, welcome. I'm just in my studio. We've been here. I'm going to put this on YouTube after. I'll probably maybe even do another one tomorrow morning. I don't know. It's just I feel good. Get in my studio time and share what I'm doing. I mean, I could do it by myself. It's no different. Literally, I had my neighbor text, hey, you want to play a game of cribbage? Yes, maybe, but I'm working right now. Working. That's what I said. Hope he doesn't decide to tune in. Okay, that's pretty dry. One more little thing of drying. Yeah, Carrie, I know my strong suits. I deal with numbers at work. The company that does our phone said, I'll set you up to get your phone calls directed right to my cell phone, which is fine. The guys at work could reach me that way. But I was like, oh, yeah, no, that sounds horrible to me. Oh, that means a conversation. Okay. Okay, Mitsana. I love her. She's got the best haircut in the whole wide world and the cutest hairdresser in the whole wide world. Okay. You are unique. Most math people aren't capable of this. Oh, I love math. I love numbers. That's why the one thing about a pandemic, which I hate to even use the word, I love the math side of it. That's what I've been studying. I have been studying the math side of it, not the medical side of it. I know nothing about it. I love connecting with you and everyone today. Yes, tomorrow would be, oh, Anne's like, I cleared my schedule for you. I mean, to work, but it's great. I'm actually going to work tonight, too, because I thought, oh, I'll offset some of the time. Okay. So I'll put my watercolors away because those are done. And then I'll move on to something else. I'm just grabbing what's in my bag. That's it. I'm not even, this is the way I love to create. I'm going to make videos today after this. I've got one that I'm working on and I'm going to share. I cannot wait. It's 10 backgrounds in 10 minutes. Can you tell I'm single? I got a lot of time on my hands. That's what I'm going to be doing next. I've got lots, and I'm going to be doing a video on denim. That's my next. As you know, I have been painting on everything that doesn't move. This is going to a lovely teenage girl. And today I'm in yoga pants and just a workout shirt, which was a step up from the pajamas I was in all day yesterday. And just because I can, I'm staying in my pajamas all day tomorrow, too. All right, let's come back to that. I really feel like I need to, let's come over here real quick. I really feel like that is a little blurry, but I actually feel like the whole thing is blurry because it's just the, okay. So, I don't know what I'm looking at, but I love math. Math is like, oh. I just have a Sharpie. Made a huge pot of bran and ham soup yesterday. Bran? I'm going to go with bean and ham soup because I do feel like the bran would offset the effects of the ham, maybe. Yeah. Love you too, Yvonne. And maybe rethink the bran in ham soup. I would definitely think about bean and ham soup next year. I don't know if that's going to be a fan favorite. All right. I don't need that. What am I doing? I don't need that. It's just messing up my mojo. Nobody go to Yvonne's house. They're having bran and ham soup. Oh, it stops you up and lets you go at the same time. And if you do go, make sure you bring your own toilet paper. Great idea. Let's talk about food everybody's making so that I can go eat something other than potato chips and dip today. All right. This is just an ultra fine Sharpie where I'm just going to, I don't know. I'm just going to, I don't know how to, hopefully that's, he's just going to start us out. This is how everything starts for me. And I'm going to go submit some classes for Las Vegas next year. Yep. I am teaching again, which is just amazeballs to me. For all of those people, that's the other thing. For all those poor people who teach, you know, I know what it's like to travel and teach. That's a trying time, and a lot of people got their schedules cleared up. So, ooh, that's a really big old, that's a big old flower. Julie just sent a mad face, but she did say she's not mad. She's not mad at Yvonne's bran and ham soup. I feel like this should be here, like just a big... I don't always follow the colors. Obviously, I didn't here. Grilling steaks and asparagus for dinner. Oh my God, now I'm getting hungry. So I do work out a lot. But I have a thing for Lipton onion soup dip and mix. I have, oh God. It is my true to form comfort food. And I made that last night and I watched Ford versus Ferrari. That was my big plan last night. And probably have some of that. I'm working today. I love this, but I woke up this morning and when I know that the dang things are in the house, I immediately went right to the bag. So I'm going to tell you that that's what I had for breakfast. And that is not me. So at some point today, I have to go outside and get some well-needed exercise. Oh, that. And we have rain in Southern California. I know everybody's going to be like, "Wow, poor you." You're not poor me. I know that. We're not used to that weather. So we've had this now for a week, and it seems like it's just carrying on, and it's a bugger. Because I think a lot of us feel like we're trapped inside. Again, I'm not going to use the word trapped, because if you told me that I had to stay in my office for the next 6 months by myself, I get a small refrigerator, I bring in some bottled water and a microwave, and I call it a day. Isn't that the truth? Okay. That's a fun little... I like to sometimes... I obviously didn't see where the colors were because I would have felt... Oh, you know what, though? You know what I feel like doing? Somehow we'll make that work. I never usually do this, but why not? Somehow I'm going to incorporate whatever this flower is just what's needed here. And I'll figure out that big long line that's in it. Oh my God, Julie just said, where do you live, Julie, that you've had rain for 4 weeks? I know, I shouldn't say anything. I'm from Michigan. I know what it's like not to see the sun, but I pay good money not to see the sun on a daily basis. My tax dollars go right into that sun tax. Okay. Well, we kind of scooped around this. We'll figure that out. I just wanted a different flower there. Oh, Tara just said, I'm loving this. Thank you. We changed directions because I felt like this should be some sort of flower, but I can change that up. Okay. So you're going to want, if you, hopefully you like my studios page, because I talked to some artist friends of mine today, and I got some dang good creative friends in my life, counting all of you. But we're having a little bit of a powwow, and I love that. So if you've never seen my channel, or you're new or an old friend or whatever, just go ahead and say hi. I will definitely chat with you if you have any thoughts to share. This is just watercolors this is my book that I walk around with. I mean, listen, I don't go to dinner with it, but almost sometimes when I'm by myself. And I just am using an ultra fine Sharpie right now, just to, I don't know, Creative Church. For those of you who watch church online, was very happy to see the Catholic Church kind of went with things too. Near Wales. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. There we go. I love to know where people are watching from. It just is. So this flower has not committed its location here, but we're going to ultimately get it to commit somehow. I never change directions like that so quickly, but I seem to today. And I'm not going to rush. For those of you who are watching and have to go and feed kids and all that good stuff, you're not committed to stay. This was nothing. I never can commit anybody to stay. This was just something I jumped online because I'm here. I will move it to YouTube. For those of you who are my members of my Artful Journey, this is just something we love and do, and I love to create. And I thought, well, why not just do it? Who am I? Just some little artist making fun. Making her own fun. I'm very happy I don't travel teach right now. Memphis, Tennessee. There we go. Awesome. All right. I'm not satisfied with this corner, but eventually I will get there. Trust me. Oh, I know what I'll do. See, for those of you who say you're not creative and you don't have big, expensive art supplies, this is a Sharpie, and you can go to the grocery store and get watercolors. I don't know if I go to the grocery store now. I think I just order them on Amazon and hope that the guy brings them and drops them off at your doorstep tomorrow. But I don't know that I would be running to a grocery store. Hi, Carol. Welcome to our little powwow of creative beings on this lovely Sunday where everybody is being forced to stay inside pretty much. I don't know why I just woke up and went, I just feel like I got a million stuff to be. I mean, it's not like I have nothing to be doing, but. Oh, yeah. Great question, Hitomi. How are things in Tennessee? Before coronavirus took over, there was a big old hurricane there. Tornado. Not hurricane. Wasn't it a tornado? What am I getting? Tornado, right? Hurricane. I don't know. I'm confused now that Hitomi said hurricane. Did she say hurricane? There's going to be a lot of this going on Netflix today. Oh, I see kids passing on bikes. That's a good sign. We're going back to the 50s. Old-fashioned fun's coming out. Tornado. Thank you. Sorry. Yes. See how easy that is? Nothing. And we'll just continue to dig at this a little bit where I get rid of that line because I decided last minute that some yellow flower had to be put here. I'm not overly fond of the shape of it, but that's okay. I do like it. Do things that feel good. And if you can volunteer to go out and help, I don't know, my idea would be just to go volunteer to shop for the elderly. I mean, oh, that's so nice. I mean, kids playing in the street. Now, I live on a busy street, so I'm not going to go pouring that suggestion out. I let my kids go hang with their friends. I felt like that was not irresponsible of me. So far, my community has stayed not in the news. Let's put it that way. I don't want to be in a community that's in the news right now. Okay. Good. There we go. Now it's kind of dying out and I'm able to put that flower in there. It was Nashville and Cookville. It was a tornado. F4. I'm still dealing with this mess. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine the poor people who now have that to deal with? Oh. Marguerite, I am very sorry to hear you say that because it's now hard to hunker down when you're cleaning up a mess from something else. Jeez. I like the name Marguerite. Sounds like Margaritaville. Several friends go shopping for you. Yes. Well, you know what, Bonnie, if you have anything underlying either, I don't know. Like with my parents, my dad gets pneumonia, but he's a very healthy guy. I don't like that just right now him with that pneumonia susceptibility would be, but he's otherwise very fit and able and all that other good stuff. So, listen, if I were getting up there, I would definitely want my people doing my shopping. I'd be sending them left, right, and center. I don't like going shopping. Oh, Dee just said you're doing a good thing for people right now. Thank you, Dee. That means a lot. That means a lot. I guess I was not thinking of it that way, but more so just, I don't know, just sharing. I don't really have anything important to share. Oh, Bonnie, 2-time cancer survivor with immunity issues. You are there. You're there and then some. Okay, this is another magic tool that I have. It would be a fine point Sharpie. I think there's people right now. I saw one person, a friend of mine says, I'm learning how to play the ukulele. I'm like, oh my God, the arts and entertainment business is going to skyrocket because now all the people who had no interest have nothing to do. Bonnie, I am so glad you have people helping you. I would be there in a heartbeat. You know that. Only I would be dropping off groceries and art supplies. You'd get a new journal. It would be a care package of art supplies. That would be what I would bring. I love that I'm violent. Online therapy. Oh, yeah. Okay. If you're looking to me for that, I've gone to it for long enough. I should be able to help. Count me in. We're going to just fill this page. Since nobody's in a big hurry, normally I try to be done in 15 to 20 minutes, but I think we've already been on for how long? Oh, geez, 45 minutes. Okay, I'm going to keep going. I'll just... Bonnie, didn't even think of that. You just got the letter of record. I just want to show it, but I'm going to show it because it's the first one I've been able to see. They don't mail letters like they used to. I won't show our address. Out of the 76,000 applicants, your hard work, 76,000 applicants. Okay, just to talk about this for a minute, let's just listen to my rant, which in this time probably isn't the right time. Let's do the math because I'm a math person. Remember we talked about this? 76, I think that was it $70 or $80? Okay, I'm going to be on the nice side. I'm going to say it was 70, but I think it was either $70 or $90. They made $5,320,000 on applicants alone. And I bet you they took in, 5,000 students. That, my friends, is crazy. That is just crazy. Okay. Dee says, I run a concert group on Facebook for Epcot peeps. Lots of concerts are canceled now with Disney clothes. That's so true. Oh my goodness. I do feel sorry for all these performers, all these basketball players. Yes, I'm a basketball fan and I know what it's like to work so hard and get to your senior year and now all of a sudden you're buggered. I get it. Now, I don't think it's the most important thing in the world. But then again, I don't think that any one thing that one person does is the most important thing in the world. That's a leaf that's just needed a home. We're all not that important. The world will run. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beautiful flowers. I don't know. Does it need more? Does it need less? Do we fill it up? Yeah, you know what? Let's just fill it up with little things. I'll concentrate on what I'm doing. $5 million in application fees. Bye, Hitomi. Thank you for joining. Hope to see you soon. She doesn't live that far away. She's in the Bay Area. I've met her before several times. Boy, that boy has some decisions to make. Oh, so does my daughter. I shouldn't. That's some exciting stuff around the joint. Now, my partner Donna is working feverishly because my email is ding, ding, ding-a-linging from stuff that is going on. I love this. Makes me so happy to share and do this. Okay. She's probably thinking, oh my God, look at her. She's just over there drinking her tea, meditating. Oh my God. Oh yeah, you guys. Everything through May is canceled. Oh, It's for the greater good. Let's all just remind ourselves we will come out of this. Yes, to answer your question, I was just asked, do you think my kids will go to different schools? I don't think there's any way on God's green earth they're going to go to the same school, and that's a really hard thing for me to handle because I had kind of hoped they would. But the way things are looking, I don't think that's going to happen. I know what their top picks are. And one school crosses over, if that makes sense. The others, nothing. I could not be more proud. My oldest is already in college. I couldn't be more proud, but I also can't be more broke. But now I'm going to find a way. My oldest is already in college. He's 22. So to see these two is amazing. Hi, Penny and Frank. We're heading home from camping in Malibu this weekend, watching while we drive. I would suggest that Frank keeps his eye on the wheel, and I'd like to say a special hello to my friend Frank, who is driving, and I can just hear his laugh and his sarcastic humor from here, which I know and I love. And hi, Penny. I like you too. I'm hoping that means that my friend Dina is on her way back so I can give her a big hug for her birthday. Return Dina from whence she came. So it's really a bummer for them. My daughter was supposed to go to, listen, I keep telling them the greater good of everything, but my daughter was supposed to go to Disneyland on Monday, which I couldn't have been more thankful when Disneyland, because I sent a letter being one of those parents saying I am concerned about the health and safety of sending my daughter to the happiest place on earth, which also I believe next to Chuck E. Cheese is also the germiest place on earth. And I was more than ever so thankful that Disney came out and said we're closed. I could not have been more thankful. Because you don't want to be that mom right away who says to your kid, nope, you can't go. I don't have a problem being that mom. I would just prefer somebody else issue the bad news. That's all I want. I can issue bad news on a daily basis, which I do. I disseminate it left, right, and center. Basically, my breathing is bad news to them. So I just would rather have somebody else do it. Is that a fair assessment? Yeah. Frank, if you're driving, please be careful with my Penny. All right. I really filled this up with a lot of stuff. And now, gotta go. Bye, Bonnie. I'm almost done. I'm going to do one last thing. And that's hopefully going to make this pop a little bit. And that is... I bet you all those RVers right now, speaking of RVers, because I just had two who are on their way back from Malibu, I bet you they're super happy. They're not stuck on a plane. They have managed to figure out how to travel, like they're kind of in their little groups and they can just congregate in their space. And they typically go to remote, far places that not all of us go to. And they don't have to worry about traveling right now. They're on the road. Being on the road is probably the best place to be. I think the RV business is going to take off. I'm making a lot of predictions for stuff that I don't even know anything about, but all right. I will load this whole thing for those of you who can't stay or this is just a safe space for me to be right now. It's keeping my head sane, and I'm going to go to work right after this. Not go. When I say go, I'm going to roll my chair over about 5 feet from where it's located right now and do some office and video work. So I'm not going onto the front line or anything exciting, but for me it's exciting. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking my pen. my bigger Sharpie, and I'm just filling in all the negative space, and I'm hoping that's going to make this just pop a little bit more, if you will. And I'll share later photos of this, of how it turned out. Every time you hear that email ding, it makes me super happy because it's something that we're kind of working on, and it's happy. Happy, happy, happy. I like that. I need a little bit more of that right now. I would like to know, my happy crafters and artists, what are you doing? What are you working on? I mean, beside if you picked up a paintbrush and some pens this afternoon, but what are you working on otherwise? I mean, I know there's a lot of puzzle people, there's a lot of crafters, needlepoint. I've seen a lot of that, but just wondering what you specifically are working on. I know I should work on getting some breakfast in me. Oh, thank you for saying it looks great. I'm getting there. I'm getting there at a piece. Sometimes I kind of go, oh, I got to step back. I've been staring at it for a long time, but I'm a from start to finish kind of gal in the art journaling world. I kind of like to just finish it. So if you're tuning in for a sec, that's fine by me. Next time I'll put a link to my YouTube channel, but if you look up Tracy Weinzapfel on YouTube, there's lots of videos there. There's lots of good, just little old, little videos that I've done, and don't go back to the real old stuff because, I'm kidding. I don't, if I really was bothered by it, I'd delete it, but I'm not bothered by it. I'm not one of those people either who says, oh, different, no, not that picture, no, not that picture. If I take the picture, I take the picture. This is where I miss living in the Midwest because we used to play cards, my family. And I love to play cards, so I really wish I found a neighbor who plays cribbage, and there was a couple of us who were going to get together. I love to play games. And I'll go back if there's any questions or anything I missed. Oh, good. Dee said she's been focused on her art journal all day. Well, that makes me feel good. This is a great space to turn to when times are difficult. You can't tell me that this is not an awesome thing to turn to. Can't really tell where this is going and where this ends, but I feel like that's there, that's there, that's there, that's there. So sometimes it gets hard to figure out where the negative space truly is. So just making it and filling it in. Okay, there's one right there. And then I'll do a couple of final touches. Just turned on my vintage sewing machine, so I'll be making messenger bags to haul the art supplies in. Oh, I love that. Oh, you'll have to message me a photo of them. Oh, Anne said this is beautiful. Thanks, Anne. Okay. Oh. Okay, I don't know what this is over here. This to me is just a crazy, crazy mess. I don't know if there's a flower here. This corner has decided that it's going to give me the most amount of trouble. So let's just blacken that in, even though I don't know what it is. And let's blacken that in. It's my drawing. I get to decide what I do with it anyway. So, okay. That is better. Okay. Oh, Carrie, all my best, sister. Thank you for what you're doing. Carrie is in the medical field, everybody. We all got to love Carrie. We all got to love Carrie because we don't want to see Carrie. All right. So now we're going to go in and I'm just going to we want Carrie to do her job without any of us. Thank you, Dee. Oh, that means a lot. Okay. I'm just going to do a couple of finishing touches. This does stay on my live feed, so it's not disappearing. And it will also go immediately to YouTube. And then what I'll do, just to make it easy, I wonder, does anybody interested in this being a drawing of some nature that you could, I don't know if I could I should have taken a photo of it. Well, let me see what I could do. I mean, you could always trace this design if you really liked it. Huh. Okay. Now oh, I forgot all this up here. It really does feel good to share your creativity. So it is a good time to get the kids involved too. My kids could, let's just put it this way. Joey's acceptance into Davis probably has something to do with how artistic his mother was. So I'm going to take a little bit of cred for that because there is no way without that mission project that I killed and the amoeba and the cell. Oh, I mean, he's not second in the class going just on his academics. His mother definitely had something to do with it. Oh my God, I hope my kids never go look at my YouTube channel. That would be horrific. Okay. I think what's important at this time is just to be with those you love, because when it all comes back down to it, none of this, none the pretty pictures, none of that, but what you leave behind is your legacy with love and kindness and all that other good stuff. So now is the time to go out and help and do what you can. I would say go hug a medical worker, but what I would do is not hug anybody. Fist pump all you love. Not even, wait a minute, you're not supposed to fist pump. I meant elbow all the people you love. I used to not be a hugger, and now I'm more of a hugger, so this is a little bit foreign to me. Okay, we were able to dye that flower right in, I think, pretty well, even though I had not committed to it early on. More so, share what you love to do. Now's the time to, those friends that you see that don't have hobbies or don't really know what to do with themselves, invite them, well, don't invite them over, put them on FaceTime. Bye, Dee. Okay, I will end this break. We've been on an hour, so that's really good. I'm kind of just filling in where I feel like there's something else. And you know what? Thanks, guys, for allowing me to do this and pop on. And I was feeling a little bit not knowing what to do. And you're welcome to share, you know, whatever with a crafty friend and just say, hey, you might want to watch this if it brightens somebody's day. The only other thing I'm going to do this before I go, just to show you what's probably going to end up on this, but I do this, the very last thing I do. I feel like a pop of white will go well on this. So I'm just going to grab my liner brush. Well, I'm not even using the brush side. Oops, I just stuck my fingernail in. Oh, gonna do my nails today anyway. Yes. It's acrylic paint by. I will add some white details in this, but and I won't keep you I won't keep you any more than I already have. Just I'll add this back on. Okay, so let me. Oops. Put that back on. Okay, so that's what we did. That's awesome. I mean, that worked out, right? So I will probably just add some white in there, but that just adds white. I love white. I don't know. And it's going to be in some more locations. I just don't know where. But there's no sense staying any longer. I've got to go warm up my tea, and I'm going to go eat something other than potato chips and dip. And I'm going to go find a movie on Netflix. Oh, I'm going to go to Amazon Prime and watch Miss Maisel because that has been a suggestion to me over and over and over again. But here is an example of, look at this. Oh, I'm going to take a picture. Everybody always wonders what it looks like behind the scenes. Let's everybody smile. Oh. I'm going to take a picture of that. Take a picture. It lasts longer. So, in under an hour, really, because I was not talking. I was talking in the beginning. We were able to do something kind of pretty. It kind of felt good, and I feel a lot more relaxed. So I'm going to go take on the rest of the day, and I really hope you guys do too. And just thanks for tuning in. I will go pop this over to YouTube, and I'll share the link and everything right away. So maybe if you know anybody you want to share it with. I thank you guys so much. This was really fun. 1 hour and 12 minutes of just escaping from things. And for those of you who have to go out into the world tomorrow, stay safe, keep your distance. And I will, I'm back live on, Wednesday night. How perfect. Wednesday night at 5:30 p.m., my Facebook Live, which I always have on Wednesdays, is actually for you guys to come draw with me. I'm not drawing the same thing. I switch it up. It's never the same. I don't practice. But we're going to talk all about these fun things if you want to gather a few supplies. Judy, if you need anything, you can text me. Happy to go out and get a few supplies if you need it. She happens to be within distance from me. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I will talk to you all this week back 5:30 here for our normal time. And may the odds be in your favor. Let's just keep doing what we're supposed to be doing, right? That's it. It's all about math. All right, guys. See you Wednesday.